Hey, this is Mike Madden, the Mental Block Doc. Are you ready to kick your butts for good? Let's review quickly what we've been talking about over the past few videos, the results formula and how it can change your life. When you think a thought, you feel a feeling. When you feel a feeling, you take an action, or you don't take an action because of how you feel. Now, your actions, behaviors are going to create your experience in the world, and ultimately, it's going to create what your life looks like. In other words, it creates your results. And like I said before, if your thoughts suck, your life's going to suck. If you're not conscious of your negative thoughts, you're going to be controlled by them, okay? So this is what we want to do. We want to begin to change thoughts to change our results. And we're going to keep doing that process until you have the life that you want. You have the feelings that you want. You have the results that you want. Realize this, you get to decide what you think. And you have the option of thinking something amazing that feels awesome or something horrible that feels terrible. All the power to change how you feel is in your thinking. And this is great news because it's the one area in your life where you have some control. Now, I really want you to digest this. Every time you think something, there is a feeling associated with that thought. And I want you to get into the habit of asking yourself, how do I feel when I'm thinking about this? This is so foundational for you to understand that the circumstances in your life, things that are going on in your life right now, that's not what's causing your feelings, but rather it's your thoughts, your perceptions about your circumstances. That's what's causing you to have your feelings. Now, there are a few foundational truths that really helped me to see how this results formula works out in real life. Number one, we can't control the world, okay? Number two, we can't control people in our lives or events that are happening around us. Number three, now this is so important, nothing outside of us has the power to make us feel good or bad. It's not the circumstances, but it's our thoughts about the circumstances. It's our perceptions about the circumstances that creates our response, that creates our experience in the world. See, we can't permanently change our results without changing our thoughts. Being aware and choosing our thoughts are the most important components to feeling better. And all this allows us to create the results that we want by removing negative thinking patterns and by removing negative emotions, creating positive thinking patterns and positive emotions. So to review, if you're getting sick of me repeating this, good. That means it's sticking and we learn through repetition, okay? The circumstances in your life, the things that are happening in the world, you can't control. Your thoughts, ideas, beliefs that happen in your mind. This is where change takes place. Feelings that you feel, feelings are sensations and vibrations that happen in your body. It's caused by thoughts, not circumstances. And we're going to get into that in future videos. Actions and behaviors. This is what we do in life. This is caused by feelings determined, you guessed it, by thought. And the results that we're getting, this is what we see in our lives. This is the effect of our actions. And the results will always be evidence for that original thought. When you begin to understand that the different components that make up this results formula and how it all works together, what begins to happen is that you take the unconscious and you make it conscious. Thought patterns that used to run on autopilot that you were totally unaware of is now being analyzed, so to speak. It's being brought to the forefront of our minds. So you begin to step out of yourself and you take an objective look at what's going on behind the scenes of your mind. And you become more and more aware of who you really are. You are someone who is not at the mercy of unconscious thinking patterns. Realizing that every feeling Every action, every result that you create in your life is because of a thought. And once you understand that, oh my gosh, it's life altering. And you know what's really cool about this whole thing? The mere process of being aware of these components in your life, it's enough to begin to change your life. Now, let's pick this up in the next video. I want to get much more in depth. For more information on how to kick your butts for good, please click the link below. See you in the next video.